Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're ahead by 17, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by Rice. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're up by 20, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 1st and 10. And the Chiefs offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, fellas.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready? White 25. 48 right now. Let's go. All day. All day.
Once again, it's Barber. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Winston connecting with Howard. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Chiefs 19, Buccaneers 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 30, 20, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Winston now. 22 yards there, a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jameis to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, thank you. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with less than 4 minutes on the clock. You're leading. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field as we get set here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And Sanders now to return. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan now. Off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
Here's Matt Bosher now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Now Sanders. Breaks through the contact.
Oh!
Still going. Flashes another juke. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Might It needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike's point forward. It's our time. It's our time.
Speed grip. Speed grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his... And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're up by 2 scores. You have the ball all the way down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point try now for Dawson. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know this.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now he's into the clear. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos at their...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside. The 30-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 scores, but your opponent has driven down to your 25, and it's first down. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, here's the situation for this challenge. We're in the fourth quarter with over 2 minutes left on the clock. You're down by 6, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 3rd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. With it is Brown. Brown with his stick skills. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. But defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 1, but you've driven into opponent territory as we get set here 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down in inches. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 13, but you've driven into opponent territory, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Breeze now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Breeze. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Congratulations on yet another victory. Challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball inside your own 10, 3rd and long. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 96 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Wiggles free. Swatted. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go, defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught by Sharp. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You lead by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Michael Vick, he's going to go past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Vick operating on 1st down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge begins in the second quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. You've got the ball on your side of the field as we get set here. First and 10.
Come on now, let's go. Down. 15 left.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Jack with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He won't go down. Oh, and now he bowls him up. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. Tie score. You have the ball at your opponent's 20-yard line. 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down.
Delayed game offense.
3 down. 25.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Order to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robbie